Strangers, adult men, could ask girls as young as 4 years old personal questions about their body. And so my question is, they say it's about protecting girls, but for people listening at home, is it protecting girls to empower strangers to question your daughter about what's in their pants? No, it's disgusting.
So, Bo, check me out, right? Before I get too far, hey, man, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button for me, y'all. It's the best way to keep these videos coming, and it's the best way to support your boy. Make it somewhere good, you feel me? But real quick, man, I wanted to make this video because I was scrolling through TikTok. Mr. Maxwell Frost, the congressman out of Florida, he popped up on my feed, and I just got to listen, and for the life of me, I had to watch the video a couple times because I heard what he said, but maybe I was just misunderstanding. So let's go ahead and hop right into this real quick, y'all, because I want to see if I was the only one that had the same conniption.
Never did I think that my first debate of this new Congress would be debating a Republican bill that empowers pedophiles and predators. They say it's about protecting women, but that's a damn lie. This bill puts all girls, all children at risk in our school systems and across this entire country. We have a bill like this in my state of Florida. And I'll tell you this quick story of a high school student who was student government president of her entire school. And now she's forced to take classes online after authorities published a 500-page report where they forced her classmates to share whether or not they have seen her naked in the locker room and seen her genitalia. Strangers, adult men, could ask girls as young as 4 years old personal questions about their body.
That's weird. Why do you specifically hint on men asking little girl questions, but you're okay with biological men being in the locker room or in female private spaces?
And so my question is, they say it's about protecting girls, but for people listening at home, is it protecting girls to empower strangers to question your daughter about what's in their pants? No, it's disgusting. Is it protecting girls to empower adult men to ask your daughter to inspect what's in her pants while you're not around? No, that is pedophilia. It is predatory behavior. The hate on the other side of the aisle for trans Americans is so much so that they're willing to put all of our children, all of our daughters at risk of a serious problem in this country. So to protect our kids, we have to vote no on the Republican Child Predator Empowerment Act.
You heard what Brother Man just said, and I don't know. I don't know if he actually believes. I don't even know if he's listening to what he's saying right now because he's contradicting himself as he's speaking. But he said it's grotesque, it's disgusting for a male of any sort to question a girl as young as 4 years old about what's in her pants. Now again, let's just backtrack. Transgender men, transgender women, men that transition to be women are allowed to go in certain states that allow it, are allowed to go in female spaces, bathrooms, locker rooms, powder rooms, and whatever other spaces females have. And I'm not transphobic, I'm not homophobic. I personally don't care what or how people decide to live their life. You know, be happy. Like, if you're comfortable with yourself, that's fine and dandy. However, I don't have to be like, just because I disagree with how you live your life doesn't mean I have to be judgmental towards it. I personally wouldn't do it, and I personally would not be okay with my kids doing it. And I don't want them around that until they fully understand it. But I don't, in the same breath, like, I don't want that person to be hindered. Like, I don't want them to not have the same opportunities because that's how they love who they love, or they look how they look. I don't care about that. Right? That doesn't matter. However, I do care about my daughter having her personal space inside a bathroom or a locker room when she's participating in sports, or when she has, that time of the month, whatever the case may be. She should never have to wonder if there may be a male in the vicinity. Like, she shouldn't have to, that shouldn't be a thought pattern for any age, girl or woman. And for the people that don't know, and I'll put the link in the box, but this is just a brief summary of what HR 28, this is the bill that they're trying to pass, Protection of Women and Girls, the Protection of Women and Girls in Sports Act of 2025. So I want to read this, and we can kind of just go through this together. This bill generally prohibits school athletic programs from allowing individuals whose biological sex at birth was male to participate in programs that are for women and girls. It goes on to say, specifically, the bill provides that it is a violation of Title V of the Education Amendments of 1972 for federal funded education programs or activities to operate, sponsor, or facilitate athletic programs or activities that allow individuals of the male sex to participate in programs or activities that are designated for women and girls. Title V prohibits discrimination on the basis of sex in federally funded education programs or activities included in the public elementary or secondary schools and in colleges and universities. Under the bill, the sex is based on the individual's reproductive biology and genetics at birth. The bill does not prohibit, hey, good morning, buddy. Come here, kid. Hey, little Mookie man. Oh. All right, guys, this is Lil Butt. Say hey, guys. All right, just be quiet real quick. Let me finish reading this. The bill does not prohibit male individuals from training or practicing with programs or activities for women or girls as long as such training or practice does not deprive any female of corresponding activities or benefits. The Government Accountability Office must report on the benefits for women's or girls in a single-sex sport that would be lost as a result of male participation. In particular, the report must document the negative psychological, developmental, participatorial, and psychological effects of male participation on girls. Growing up, anyone that plays sports, you start sports very, very young. Now, can you imagine your 4-year-old girl that has dedicated her entire life to a sport to finally make it to the pinnacle of her career just to have a male transition to a woman and be afforded her opportunity specifically because he transitioned to a female? Who should the spot go to? The girl that worked her entire life for this position, or the guy who transitioned and still wanted to play the sport but didn't want to go play with men? Dude, if you listen, that's fine. Be a woman, be a giraffe, be a unicorn, be whatever the hell you want to be. That's fine. But if you are a male, go play with the men. Be the first trans woman to dominate a man's sport. Don't come over here to the women's sport to where you already got the hand. Like, you got to slide a hand. Like, it ain't nothing no woman gonna be able to do, like, in the sports realm. And honestly, in just regular life, but
Daddy, is it your birthday? Is it
yeah, I know, buddy. It's from you and mommy.
Yeah, we keep them together.
Uh-huh. Ain't no woman getting down with no man. I don't care. Like, listen, there are some women that can compete with men, but you're not dominating a man. That's period. Like, it's genetically, physically, you're just not doing it. Now, there are some beast women out there. How many of those do you see? How many 6 foot, 200 plus women strapped up? How many of those do you see? It's reality. I don't know. I don't understand how we've made it to a point in society where it is okay for males to be in women's sports, for males to be in private spaces for women. Like, it's not cool. If you a dude, if you a male, you play with the men. If you a female, you play with the woman. Now, there are some very exceptional women in sports and that are able to compete with men, and that's fine. But a man is not Like, we're not going down. Co-ed leads is something totally different. But psychologically, man, that would break me. Man, it's just tough. But it ain't tough. It's easy. If you're a man, you play with the men. If you're a girl, you play with the girls. Period. It's always been that way. Throughout history, it's always been that way. So why are you trying to change it up now? Like, if you wasn't good with the men, don't come over here to the girls so you can come try to dominate them. That don't even make sense. Like, that's some sucker. You going somewhere where you know you're gonna dominate, where you know where your competition level is not the same. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. Am I wrong? Am I messed up in my way of thinking? How many of y'all think that way? Is it okay for males to, regardless of if you transitioned or not, is it okay if you have male anatomy between your legs to be in a private space with a female? I thought it was common sense, but I don't wanna offend any gay people, any transgender people. I'm not trying to offend anyone. However, facts don't care about my feelings or yours, and the facts are I don't want my daughter accidentally seeing a penis of any sort between the ages of her being underneath my roof, period. Pretty sure most fathers, most men are like that with their daughters, but most men are like that. We don't want that for any of our kids. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think. If you made it this far, if you gained anything from my videos, like I always say, be sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We're on the way to, what are we on? 100 subs? We slowly churning, guys. We gonna get there. But I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, man. I'm out of here.